Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to our weekly style snack at our normal day and time. And if you're new here, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. This is such a wonderful, fun space. We support each other, we love on each other, and we just have a good time here. So we're thrilled to have you, and I hope you'll feel confident and ready to jump in and join us. Um, this week is a special week because the doors to the Stunning Style Society are open. They only open 4 times a year, and right now the doors are open for fall, and that means the Stunning Style Classic Wardrobe Guide is available. And so this week I go live every day to share some things with you. We do extra style snacks. Usually I'm only here on Wednesdays at 1. And this week we have extras. So yesterday I was live and we talked about fall staples, fall wardrobe essentials, and what you need to put your fall wardrobe together. And today I want to share with you 5 tips to create a fall wardrobe that you'll love. And I wrote my whole thing out, and I literally just got home from an appointment, and it kind of changed what I wanted to say to you today because I'm feeling much, I'm feeling extra, I guess empathy would be the word. I love what I do, and I work hard at it, but I have my own. I've put a lot of time and effort into learning about these things, and that's why I create the wardrobe guides for you to make your life easier, right? And so I can see things very clearly, and I have conversations with some of you, and what seems very clear to me and obvious is not to you, because we all have different talents, and we all have different skills, and we've all studied and learned different things. And as you know, many of you, most of you probably know, we moved across the country, and we moved into our house this weekend. It's still, we're just in boxes and stuff, but we got rid of most of our furniture when we left. And that means we need to replace that furniture. And I feel very overwhelmed by the idea of furnishing an entire house almost from scratch. There is a whole vibe that my house needs to have a consistent style. Just like, I tell you to tell your style story with your outfits and your whole wardrobe. Well, my house needs to tell its style story, and it needs to be reflected in everything from the big things like furniture down to the little things like my dishes, which I also had to replace. And I just came from a furniture store, and I felt like I was standing in front at the end of a batting cage. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Debbie says she can't hear me, but Maddie can. Okay, so it's not me. Debbie, I hope you can figure it out. But I felt like I was standing at the end of a batting cage with no bat and several machines just pummeling me with balls. I had 2 people talking to me and showing me things, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you have to stop. Can we just talk about one item in one room that I need, please? I'm so overwhelmed right now by all of the details, and I need some light fixtures. And so it reminded me that for many of you, putting together your seasonal wardrobe is just as overwhelming. There are all these details, and how do I get it right? And what if this doesn't go with that? And how, and I just, Mandy wants me to finish the story. Which part of the story do you want to hear, Mandy? I just got back from that appointment and my head is just spinning. I was like, I have to go. I've got to go. And I was, as much as I'm excited about my new house, I could not wait to get out of there. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Please stop showing me things because I don't know what I want. Do you like this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I like anymore. Suddenly I don't know anything about what I like. Please stop asking me that question. And so it just reminded me that this is, for you, a lot of you, the same thing when we talk about putting together an entire seasonal wardrobe. Like, I don't know what kind of jeans I like. I don't know what kind of jacket I like. I don't know what colors I want to wear. I don't know. Stop asking me. I don't know. And it was a really good reminder for me, and a reminder of why I do what I do, that I'm here to take that, really narrow it down for you and make a lot of decisions for you. I just want someone to tell me what to put in my house. Please don't make me choose. And so where do you start, right? When you're putting together a seasonal wardrobe, where do you start? What about the practicality of it all? And because that's what I kept saying to them, that's really beautiful. I have 6 kids and we live in the house. So it has to work for that too. I love it to be beautiful. I really want it to be beautiful, but it has to be functional, first of all, or it does me no good to have a room full of furniture that no one's allowed to sit on, right? So it's the same with your wardrobes. And we get so excited to get our fall fashion on. It's easy to go out there and just start buying anything that we like. Same is that, just like with furnishing a house. Well, I like that, and I like that. I'll just take that. And then you get home, you're like, those do not go together. They shouldn't be in the same house, much less the same room. So I have 5 tips to help you create a fall wardrobe that you'll love. And this is coming to you sort of from the beginning, and starting at the basics, foundational information that will help you make some choices. So the first thing that I want you to do as you are creating your fall wardrobe is consider your climate. If you search for fall outfits on Pinterest or Instagram, you will find booties, flannel, scarves, jackets, vests, all the cozy socks you can imagine. And that's what we think about when we think about our fall wardrobes. And that is what a lot of us go out looking for when it's time to dress for fall. The truth is, though, that weather isn't here yet for most of us, and may not be for a good month or more. And for some of you, it will never arrive. It's swimsuit season year round where you live. You're pulling jackets out if it gets down into the 70s. Ooh, It's easy to fall into the trap of buying what you think you should wear in the fall, or even what you want to wear in the fall, and not buy what you actually need to wear based on your climate in the fall. And while that might sound like a no-brainer, we all do it. I've done it. Last month, we moved from the desert. I lived in a dehydrator for the last 10 years. It never rains, to the humid South. And I grew up here. It rains all the time here. And I need to rethink my fall footwear because it's been raining since we got here, and it's going to continue to rain. Suede and calf hair are textures that I love, especially in the fall. And they don't play well with rain. That doesn't mean that I can't have suede and calf hair flats, but I also need to make sure that I have footwear that I can step in a puddle in, that I can get splashed in, that I can get rained on and not worry about ruining my shoes. Because it's, even though I work from home, I walk my girls to the bus stop every morning and meet them there every afternoon. I can, choose a different day to go to the grocery store maybe, but that's got to happen twice a day, 5 days a week. Life doesn't stop just because it's raining. And so I need a fall wardrobe that goes with where I live. And for some of you, It may not be about rain. It may be because it stays warmer, or it may be because it gets colder faster and you need heavier layers. Fall is that bumper season that looks totally different in every part of the world from morning to afternoon and day to day. Like, it could be anything at any moment, and we need to be prepared for it, but there usually is an overall theme. It rains a lot here. It might stay really hot where you live. It might get really cold really soon. So really consider your climate. Another must in my new climate is I'm going to need an actual rain jacket. I'm going to need something waterproof with a hood, where I never needed that in the last 10 years. I have a rain jacket with a hood, but it'll take it'll take a light drizzle, but it's not going to handle the heavy rains that we sometimes get. So I need a legit raincoat. Function and fashion are best friends if you want a wardrobe you can actually wear and feel great in. So consider your climate's unique challenges when you're shopping. Maybe suede booties just are not going to be your thing. Maybe they are. So the second tip is cover your basics first. We've talked about this before, but basic wardrobe items like a black top don't make your heart beat fast when you look at them. You don't look forward to going shopping for a black top, and you don't pin black tops on Pinterest. Most women would rather get a root canal than shop for jeans, but they are the foundation of your wardrobe and your outfits. These basic foundational items are absolutely necessary for a functional wardrobe, or you're not going to have anything to wear. The special items in amazing colors and fun prints are what we think of when we think about building a wardrobe. That's what we're pinning on Pinterest. That's what's on our list. But just like beautiful windows, they need a wall to hold them up. Your special pieces will become so much more wearable if you have a structure to support them. And it's just like, in my house, I need hangers, right? Nobody wants to go shopping for hangers, but hangers are what going to hold my clothes up, right? There's washed dishcloths. We don't even have kitchen towels and rags. We got rid of them. We've been washing the dishes and drying them with paper towels because I haven't had time to go buy any. Is that exciting? Am I scheduling in time to go buy kitchen towels because, I cannot wait? No, there's so many other things I would rather look for, but they keep my house functioning. The dishes must be washed. It's also helpful if they're dried. So I need these basics. You need these basics. Basics are almost always neutral in color. It depends on your personal preferences, but think in neutrals. And usually they are solid. They don't have to be. There can be patterns, but it would need to feel like a basic to you. Stripes are my favorite color, as my daughter loves to say, and I buy striped shirts like it's my job. They are a foundation piece for me every season of the year. But they're always, as a foundation piece, they're always in neutral colors. So think about what those basics are. What do you need in your basics category? Think about your tops, your bottoms, your shoes, layers, if you need layers, and think about what gaps you have in the basics, because having those in place, everything else in your wardrobe becomes wearable. The third tip is choose your color palette. When it comes to what I love and what I don't in colors, I have very seasonal preferences, and I'm not alone. Our clothing tends to reflect what nature is doing, whether it's color, texture, pattern, and by choosing the right ones each season, I can feel seasonally on trend without giving up my most flattering color palette. And so fall is a season I get color envy like you would not believe. It's the one season of the year I'm like, oh, I wish, and I'm so tempted to try and wear those colors anyway. But even though mustard and burnt orange are quintessential fall colors, I can't wear those or I will look like I have the flu. I can wear other colors though, and wear them in a way that feels like fall to me. Cobalt blue has always been one of my very most favorite colors, but autumn is the one season I don't crave it. So I don't buy anything cobalt blue for my fall wardrobe. That doesn't mean you can't like cobalt blue for your fall wardrobe. This is my personal thing, and that is, I'm just not drawn to that color this time of year. And as I create the color palette for the Stunning Style Classic Wardrobe Guides, each season I choose a color palette based on creating that seasonal feeling. And the wardrobe guides are based on classic foundational wardrobe items that you probably have in your closet anyway. The purpose is for you to shop your closet first, and then there are a few special pieces thrown in if you want to refresh your wardrobe or get a few new things. And if you need to replace some of those basics, or if you're missing some of your basics, those are in there too for you. But likely you'll be able to shop your closet for a lot of it. I didn't number these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on to the fourth tip. The fourth tip is pick your patterns. Patterns are another way to bring fall into your wardrobe. Popular patterns this time of year are plaid, tapestry, animal print, patchwork, camo, houndstooth, and for me, stripes, like any season stripes. But anything that hints at bundling up, keeping warm, hunting, gathering, and any other traditional activities at this time of year will bring that fall vibe for you. And that doesn't mean that these are the only patterns that you can wear. And it doesn't mean that you can't wear florals or polka dots or paisley or any of these other patterns this time of year, just because they aren't traditional to apple picking season. You can wear whatever you want. The only style rule that I have is to wear what you love. But if you're trying to create a fall vibe, incorporating some of these patterns as well will help you feel like you're participating in the fall trends and the fall look. So the fifth tip that I have for you is find the specials. I saved this one for last because now that we've talked about the basics, we can talk about the fun part. Every seasonal wardrobe and every house needs a few special items. You've got your basics covered, your solid couch and your this and your that, and then you can bring in some color and pattern in a rug or in a vase or something, a piece of artwork on the wall. But not everything in my house can be colorful and patterned, or it'll look like a circus in there. And if everything that you wear is colorful and patterned and ruffled and jeweled, and you'll look like a Ringling Brothers runway. The specials are what make us go all hard eyes. They are the things that we pin on Pinterest. They bring in the fun, they make you feel special when you wear it, and they really tell your style story. And having some special items in your wardrobe that will bring it to life and allow you to really show your personal style, whether it's through color, pattern, texture, style, or all of them, this is where you get to shine and your wardrobe gets to shine. And these are the things that are fun to shop for, but they aren't going to be the foundation of your wardrobe, right? And just like I cannot have a different, colors and patterns all over my house, or we'll all feel a little sick walking through, we can't do that on our outfits either. And you can have as many special items as you want in your wardrobe, but you don't wear them all in the same outfit. So remember to pair them with your basics to create outfits that feel balanced. Just like I will keep the other seasonal decor in my closet and only have one season out at a time, a few special things here and there. We're not going to have my fall wreath and my Valentine's dangly hearts all, going at the same time. it's the same in your outfit. You're just going to, you can have as many as you want, but leave most of them in the closet and only wear a few at a time. So, this experience this morning just really kind of drove home and changed how I was going to approach this topic, because really it's all about getting the concepts of where to start. This is where you start for creating your fall wardrobe. And even still, it can be overwhelming. And if you don't want to do it yourself, you don't have to. That is why I do what I do. The number one request that I got from my readers and my audience on my website is, please help me shop. Help me create outfits. How do I know what to buy? I'm struggling with, coming home with all kinds of things and none of it really goes together. I don't know how to wear it together. Well, that is why I created the classic wardrobe guides. I curate the whole thing for you. I shop the internet. It's overwhelming to shop the internet for a wardrobe or for your house. And I shop the whole internet for you. I find the pieces and bring them all together as one collection, one curated wardrobe. It could be a complete capsule wardrobe for you if that's what you want, or you can use this as inspiration of how to wear what you've already got, or as a supplement to your own wardrobe. And then I put them all together in 100 outfits for you. You don't even have to figure out how to wear them. You know that they all go together, and I show you how to wear them together. And then I put them all on a calendar. And my printer is not hooked up. I can't print anything. I can't find a cable. We're still unpacking. So I don't have this current calendar to show you. I did have, and I packed up my other ones. But you don't have to pick your outfit every day. I do it for you. And this month, the whole month of September, I did transitional outfits because for most of us, it's too warm. We're not wearing the booties yet. And these transitional outfits, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. If you missed that, you can that's on my website. You can watch that at stunningstyle.com. But these transitional outfits will help us feel like we're participating in fall because we're ready without getting a heat stroke. And I put all of these items in a shopping portal for you so you can shop them from the comfort of your couch. There's a favorites function so that you can see the items that you're thinking about, and it's all done for you. That is the done for you part of it. And then the other part is we have the Style Steps program, because you've still got this other stuff. And that's kind of my problem in my house. Like, on the one hand, it's super overwhelming to start from scratch. And on the other hand, I did keep some stuff. So I've got that too. Like, how do they go together? And that's what we do in the Style Steps. We use the guide, and every week we have a style step, and we go through and we curate your seasonal wardrobe. And by the end of the season, you have a functioning fall wardrobe that you love, that looks like you, and outfits that you love, a whole album of outfits that make you feel phenomenal. And you'll understand so much more about your own personal style by the end of this season. And so each week on Mondays in the private Facebook group for society members, we have a live just like this. And we do a style step, and we'll be this, they change every season depending on the unique challenges. So this month or this season, we're talking about transitioning from summer to fall, 'cause it's tricky. We're talking about how to layer, because layering is essential in these bumper seasons, but it's also tricky, and different things like that. So I would love to have you join us in the society. It is so much fun. You can join by going to stunningstyle.com/society, and the doors are only open until Tuesday, and then you won't be able to join again until we open for the winter season. This is your only opportunity to get this fall wardrobe guide, access to the calendars and the shopping portal, and the Facebook group this season, and the fall style steps, because the summer style steps were different. Some of them, are the same. I do the seasonal try on every season. I did it on Monday. I try on all the featured items for the members and answer their questions and help them make choices about what they do and don't want to get, and talk about size and fit and color, and I measure things. And then next week we'll be shopping my closet, because I order all the things that I feature to text them or to check them for color, quality, and fit, and make sure that they're good for you, because I don't want to put a lemon in there, right? I've seen it and tried it on, and I don't keep it. I order about $10,000 worth of stuff and I send it back. I do not want all these new clothes. I love what I have. I like to add a few things each season, something to refresh my wardrobe, but it goes back. So next week we're shopping my closet and I'm showing members how I'm pulling different things from my wardrobe to substitute for what's in the guide, and I'll show them the couple of things that I decided to keep. So that really gives them inspiration of how they can shop their own closets and make the guide work for them, because it's not about spending a whole lot of money on a whole new wardrobe. And, when I was at this furniture store, they kept showing me sofas for the family room. And I kept saying, I have sofas in the family room. I can't. Please stop showing me family room sofas. I've got them. I need to look at this. This is what I need. And so, this isn't about making you ditch what you've got and love. It's about, okay, well, how can we make those sofas work? Or what can we find that works with those sofas? That's really what it is. And that's what this is for you too. We're going to use what you have in your wardrobe and show you how to make it work better for you. So I would love to have you join us in the society. It is so much fun. And that group of women, they're my friends, and I am so grateful to have them in my life and that they allow me to be part of their lives. It's a really big deal that you, all of you, that you invite me into your space every week. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I'm very selective about who comes into my space, and I know you are too. And it really means a lot to me that you invite me into your inbox, into your Facebook feed, into your Instagram feed, onto your YouTube feed, wherever it is that we are meeting. And I would love to have you in the society with us. You can join by going to stunningstyle.com/society. And remember, the doors close on Tuesday. And guess what? It's already Wednesday. Can you believe that? It is. My husband said that to me this morning. I was like, no, it's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. So the time is flying, and you've got a holiday weekend this weekend. So I don't want you to forget, thinking, oh, I'll just do it. And then you forget, and then you're sad because you missed out, because this wardrobe guide is really good. I'm not going to lie. It's been a huge hit with the members already. And I love hearing that from them. So I am going to look at the comments now. If you have any questions about the wardrobe guides, the calendars, any of that, go ahead and ask me. And if you, I want to know what part of creating your fall wardrobe is the most challenging for you. Like, where do you get tripped up? Like for me, just going back to the house analogy, making all the rooms tie together, the little things and the big things, how much color is too much color, because I tend to buy everything neutral. I realized last night that everything in my bedroom is white. There's no color. I was like, oh, and I need some color. So, finding that balance and tying it all together is really where I'm struggling with my house. And anyway, so where are you struggling with your wardrobe so that I can help you? All right, let's take a look at the comments. Maddie says, now that is my jam. Love decorating. Maddie, come over. Just come over. Let's have a decorating party and you can tell me what to do, because I don't want to make that decision. I don't want to. I just want someone to tell me. And that's what I do for you in the society. Here it is. This is what it is. it's all ready for you. You don't have to make the decisions. Karen says, in what area are you now located? Just an idea for what the weather would be like there to reflect on clothing choices. We are in Tennessee now. So we're back in the humid South, and this is where I'm from. So I'm excited to be home. This is home for me. Maddie says, you poor thing, that is stressful. Well, it's first world problems, right? I'm blessed that I have this problem but it is stressful because I want to do it right. It's a lot of money to furnish your house. I can buy different kitchen towels, that's not a big deal, but furniture and rugs, that's a lot of money. And I don't want to make a mistake and then just have to sit there and stare at it for the next 10 years and just be like, oh, I hate that. It did not come out how I thought it would. So it's stressful because I just want to get it right. See, Marion says replacing your furniture is hard. It is hard. And to be honest, I haven't bought a lot of furniture in my lifetime. We bought bedroom furniture when we got married, and we bought 2 couches when we got married. Kitchen table. We replaced our kitchen table a couple years ago. A desk. Kid furniture, like the kid furniture in their bedrooms was just like IKEA stuff when they got out of toddler beds. And so we got rid of all that because it has more than served its useful life. Can't believe it lasted as long as it did and stood up to the abuse that it did. But so yeah, I'm not very experienced at buying furniture is the other thing. Leslie says, good morning. Mandy is giving me a big smile. Hi, Mandy. I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you. Maddie says, make them work for you. Have them make you a printed presentation. Yeah, I could. But yeah, I could. I'll think about that later. Right now, I'm going to ignore it. I just want to put it all out of my head for a few minutes. Maddie says, excellent story. I love this. Well, I'm glad it entertained you, because when I came out, I was just sizzle and smoke was coming out of my ears. And I was like, I want to go home and go live. That's so much easier and more fun than this. Maybe I want to go home and wash the dishes instead. Oh, wait, I don't have any towels. I can't. I can laugh about it now with all of you. It's cathartic for me to come and tell you. I'm glad you enjoyed the story. Mirka, I can see your name this time. Something magical on the internet happened. It worked. Mirka says, I wear suede shoes and booties at work indoors. I love suede, but it rains and snows in winter here quite a lot too. So yeah, you can wear different shoes to work. And then change once you get to work. But for me, it's like, I guess I'll just change my shoes to walk to the bus stop, but I still need shoes I can walk to the bus stop in. But like, I wouldn't change my shoes inside the grocery store. Would I? I don't think so. Like just normal day stuff, like going to Target or something, just like normal. I work down, I work in my house, so I can wear whatever I want here, but just take, outside other places. If I worked in an office, I would totally do that. I think people at the grocery store would think I'm weird. Let's see. Amelie says, listening in my post-workout shower. Amelie, I do the same thing. I watch, I listen to YouTube videos and things like that in the shower. I put it up on the shelf or it won't get wet. So, hey. A Facebook user, I wish I could see your name, says it is life-changing. I think you're talking about the society, and thank you. Hopefully it just makes your life easier and better. That's the goal. But I appreciate that. Marion says, today I wish I had waterproof booties. It is rainy and cool today. Yeah, I need like waterproof, I don't know, because it's raining, but it'll be warm and muggy. But I don't want to wear sandals here in a little bit. I don't know. I have to rethink this. I haven't lived here since I graduated high school. And I don't think I gave it that much thought back then. This is like the first time I'm going to have to really think about my feet and my shoes and water and rain. Another Facebook user says, it is so much fun. I also am going to assume you're talking about the society, and I appreciate that. I wish I could see your name, but thank you. And I think it's fun too. Becky says, I would love to see your style story for your new house as you gradually put together each room. I'm sure it'll be just as stylish as your clothing and outfits are. Well, Becky, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will. It could be a while though. This could take a while. I did buy a rug last night for my living room, the room that you saw in that outfit picture yesterday. I found a rug and I love it. That was my reward. I haven't literally, we closed on the house Friday and we came here. I literally did not leave the house again until last night, except to walk the girls back and forth to the bus stop. I have not left the boundaries of my neighborhood until last night because we've been working so furiously on this launch. Moving and launching, don't ever do it. Ever. If you want any advice. I just needed to go somewhere else. I needed to do something else. And so last night I bought a rug and it's beautiful. And it's the same size. So they staged the house with furniture. It was empty when it was for sale. And I measured the rug that they staged it with. And mine is the same size, maybe just a few inches bigger. But I bought the staging furniture, that couch and the chair were the couch and chair, two of the pieces they used in the house. And I was like, that looks good. Can I keep it? Two things I don't have to pick. And so I know it's meant to go with that furniture, but it's too small. Only the feet sit on it, and that's how they did it. But this rug doesn't come in a bigger size, and so I'm really struggling. Like, do I give up this really pretty rug that I love and try to find another bigger one? I don't know. Drama. First world drama. But back to your question, we can maybe do that. Maybe I'll think about it. I'm a pretty private person, but I'll think about it. Maybe parts of the house I'll show you. Marion says, I'm so happy that I joined the Stunning Style Society. It has made a huge difference in how I look. Well, Marion, you look fantastic, might I say. And I'm so glad that you joined the society because we love having you in there. Marion is very active in the group, and it's just a lot of fun. Leslie says, I love this wardrobe guide. Thank you. Well, Leslie, thank you. And we also love having Leslie in the society. Linda says, join the Stunning Style Society. It's awesome. My closet has never been happier. Thank you, Linda. I swear I do not pay them to come on here and say this. But I really appreciate it when my stunners come in and share how happy they are. It makes me really happy, and I appreciate you all. Thank you. Marion says her struggle is finding wide shoes. Feet are tricky, aren't they? They just are. They're all so unique, and your shoes need to fit you like a glove. And so that would be a challenge. And some of the shoes, I believe some of the shoes that I included this time do come in different widths. If not, and in the shopping portal, I'm pretty sure. So April says, I need sand or tan colored jeans. I can't find them. Trying to get my neutrals going for fall. I love white jeans in the summer, but need tan in the fall. I hear you. Getting that fall version of neutral of your whites in the fall would make a huge difference. And I've seen some things as I've shopped. I didn't include them in the portal because when I polled about that, I do polls in the group as I'm creating this just to see what y'all are interested in. There wasn't a ton of interest in that, so I don't think I included any in the shopping portal. But I do add to the shopping portal throughout the season. So if there's interest in those things, we can add them. Rose says, this is my first year in the society. I've learned so much, such a great group of ladies and so helpful. I love the fall guide. Thank you, Rose. I really appreciate that. And we love having you. Karen says, your hair is now straight. Is that a new trend? Karen, that is a survival mechanism. My hair is naturally curly. And when you live in a dehydrator, your hair looks great, but your skin looks terrible. And coming back to this humid South, I would curl my hair now I live in a swamp cooler, instead of a dehydrator. And I would curl my hair and it would look okay in the house, but the moment I went out, it would just go. And it's really hard to tame curls that have gone wild and frizzy and fuzzy. And so, I've been trying for weeks. And so finally, this weekend, I was like, I'm just going to straighten it. I have more control over that. Like I can re-straighten, recurling anyway. And I can brush it, and once you've curled it, you don't want to brush it because that just makes the frizz worse. And so I've been straightening it as just I'm adapting to change until my hair adjusts to this level of humidity. I have more control over it. But even still, where was I? Maybe it was in the society. I shared the pictures. I had straightened and done my hair, like it was all glossy and smooth. And I went out and I walked the dog and I came in and I looked like I had been in a fight. I looked like I had been sleeping in the gutter. My hair, and I was walking the dog and I'm like, hey, new neighbors, I'm new. I just moved to Nest Street. Hey, and I was in my outfit and I thought I was so cute. And I'm like, hey guys, so nice to meet you. We moved in down the street. Hey. And little did I know that I looked like I had stuck my finger in an electric socket. Yeah. It was so bad. And I shared the pictures of my before and the worst after ever in the society group so that they could all get a good laugh because, oh my word. So no, I like curling my hair, but this, I have to anyway, I can fix it more. Like after that, I can come back, and after I walk the dog, I can come back and re-straighten it again. I can't fix it again if it's curled. That was a really long answer to a very short question. A Facebook user says many nicer stores will help with designing rooms, and that's what this store does. It does. But still, ultimately, I have to tell them what I like and what I don't. And right now, I can't remember what I like. And the style of this house is very different than my last house. I knew what I liked in my last house, and this house is just very different than that one. And so now I don't know what I like, and I need to think about it. So, they had a lot of suggestions. I was just like, too much. I can't. And my other problem is I want it all right now. I want my whole house to be put together and furnished and looking beautiful yesterday. And I just need to calm down and be patient. And I'm not very good at that. Michelle says, using the fall wardrobe guide is really helping me to find cool clothing colors to wear. I'm assuming you mean cool toned. I've always struggled with fall wardrobes because I somehow thought I had to wear the typical fall colors, which are not in my seasonal palette. Amen, Michelle. Exactly. That's the problem that I always had. I wanted to wear those colors, but I knew I looked horrible in them, but I wanted to dress for fall. But how do I do that? And the color palette I choose for you in the society gives you that. So the color palette is for a winter color palette, but I do have these color palette bars where I show you what that color, I'm just trying to see if I don't have anything on my desk. I don't know why I keep looking. I can't print. But to show you what that color palette would look like if you were a summer or an autumn or a spring, like a translation. But yes, that's exactly it. So thank you, Michelle. I'm so glad you said that. Diana says, what are cat's hair shoes? Oh, calf hair, CALF, calf hair shoes. And I do actually have things on my desk. I have a ton of junk on my desk, but these are calf hair shoes. Let me see if I can show you up close. Do you see that? I don't want to ruffle, but here at the back, you can see the hair is kind of sticking up. That's calf hair, and usually you'll find it in shoes, belts, and bags. And I love a leopard shoe in calf hair because it just makes it look more authentic. A Facebook user says, shipping costs and time to Europe keep me from shopping in the US. Do you think it'd be worthwhile to join the society living in Europe? Personally, yes, I do. We have a lot of members of the society who live abroad, and a lot of them live in Europe. And they either they shop their closets first, right? And then they'll either use what I feature in the guide as inspiration to find locally, because even some of our members thrift the whole thing, and we love to see their thrift finds. Love it. It's like, I think it's a superpower to be able to thrift that way. And I just love seeing, we all love seeing their thrift finds. And so, even those who live here in the United States, a lot of them thrift. You don't have to buy what I featured in the guide. You can use it as inspiration. So our members in Europe will shop their closets. They may look for things locally because the items are very classic, or some of them will purchase the things from here. And some of the brands that I use have European extensions. Does that, like, they have a European base, and so they can order off of the European website there and get it. So it really just depends. But if any of our members from Europe are joining us today, if you could pipe in and tell her what you think. But that's just what, we talk about this in society, and that's what I hear from them. Karen says, you don't compromise on your outfits, be the same for your decor. You will see it every day, unlike clothes that can change daily, from a retired designer. Karen, thank you. I needed that. I really did. I tell you all that all the time. Don't settle. Don't settle. I need to not settle. I also want to sit down. I want somewhere to sit. I feel a lot of pressure to find the rugs because I want to protect the floors. They were just refinished, and so they're perfect. And I know they're going to get dinged up, but I don't want them to. And there are just certain places under furniture that just need rugs. Anyway, you're right. Thank you. That was the best advice I've gotten today. I will not compromise. And I can be patient. I mean, I will hold out for what I want if I know what I want. The trouble is, I just don't know. And so even last night, I was sending pictures of things to my husband, and he was like, okay, get it if you love it. And I'm like, oh, I like it. And he's like, don't get it. Okay, I know. I need to be patient. It's just hard. But thank you. That was excellent advice. Susan she joined the society but hasn't received her password. So that email sometimes goes to spam, sometimes it goes to the promotions folder if you have Gmail. If you don't find it there, send an email to info@stunningstyle.com and we can help you. Always, if you're ever having any issues that you need help with, always send us an email because Facebook comments and whatever, the chances of me seeing them are slim. So always reach out to us that way. I mean, I'm live here right now, so I can tell you that, right? So yeah, we can always help you through email. Another Facebook user says, I saw some shoes in the shopping portal that come in wide width. I'm so excited. Well, good. I swore, like, there were some shoes that I want to say it's the navy ones, isn't it? And I was like, oh, these come in different widths. They're going to be so excited, because I do get questions. I get requests for wide widths and narrow widths with shoes. And we have options for petites and plus size. So I try to give as much variety in sizing options as I can find. It has to exist for me to find it, to include it. But I do try to give as many sizing options because we all come in a variety of shapes and sizes, and that's just, we're all unique, we're all unique. And so I try to find as many things as I can that will help you find what you need. So good. A Facebook user says, join Stunning Style while you have a chance. You will not regret it. These ladies are awesome. The guide is fabulous, and the portal makes shopping so easy. And the calendar, oh, how much easier it makes my life. Thank you. I wish I could see your name. I'm so bummed that I can't. I appreciate that. And those are all my goals, is to make your life easier and to make you look and feel fantastic. And it just thrills me when I hear that from you. Susan says, I love that she posted the dog walk pics. Well, somebody needed to enjoy it. I mean, it was just too good not to share. I came in, feeling so cute, and I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, Because I was out during dog walking hour. There is a dog walking hour in our neighborhood where there's a lot of dogs and everybody's out walking the dogs. I saw everyone. I saw everyone. So, I needed someone to laugh with me because, anytime I get too full of myself and I think I'm just so whatever, I need something like that to remind me that no, we all need those humbling moments. And here's the best part is I introduce myself to someone like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I help classic style women find, with their wardrobes. And here I am looking like like I haven't ever met a hairdresser or a brush. And they're like, oh, really? You help women with their style? You guys are really good at your job. That's the best part. This is the best part. I forgot to mention that story or the story. Yeah. Amelie says, oh yeah, that was great. Think Monaco when they all went to the Bahamas. I did think of that. I totally did. It was so bad. Or like the worst perm you've ever had. Oh, it was terrible. Susan says, you are so real and down to earth. Thank you. I yeah, I don't, yeah, I just, I have to laugh at myself. It just is too, and I enjoy, I like making other people laugh. So sharing stories like that, I'm making myself cry from laughing. I've got to stop. No, I like sharing stuff like that. It's, I'm just a person. I'm just a person. Leanna says, what foundation do you use? I'm fair too, and I struggle to find one light enough without looking off. Your skin looks amazing. Well, thank you. And I can tell you for sure and for certain that in real life, my skin does not look this amazing. I don't have a filter on my camera, but it does, like, it's just a webcam. And if there are settings, I don't know where they are. I'm not that technologically whatever, but especially some of the videos, I look like ethereal. I look unhuman because it depends on the light, depends on the time of day. Anyway. Oh, there are a couple that I like. I really like It Cosmetics CC cream. That's not what I happen to have on today. This is a Clinique one, I think. But CC cream, the It Cosmetics, when I'm in the winter, when I am my fairest, I like that one. When I have, this is me with a tan, their darker shades are too yellow for me. So this is one from Clinique, but I really like the CC cream. And my skin is not this glowy and smooth. I mean, no, it is. The glowy, I'm shiny. I am shiny because it's so humid here, but like my skin looks really perfect in the screen and it's not. But thank you. But I do like the CC cream. And you can also use a primer, Shadow Box or Smashbox Shadow something primer. Smashbox. It's Smashbox. I think they only make one primer. Judy says most fall clothes are too heavy for Florida. Even finding closed-toed shoes here is difficult, but sandals are not my fall look. Annually in past years, I'd make a fall pilgrimage up north just to wear the clothes. Oh, I would totally do that, Judy. And to see the leaves change. I mean, we make our annual pilgrimage to see the beach, and I totally get it. I do. Yeah, that's fun. That's funny. But you also get to live in Florida, so I can't feel super sorry for you because you live in Florida. That's like #goals. Leanna says, loving the fall guide. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. I love hearing that. Diana says, thank you. You're welcome. I don't remember what for, but the calf hair. Yes, I just scrolled up to see. You're welcome. I love calf hair shoes, but you do have to be careful with them. I had calf hair, and especially on bags, it'll rub off. You have to be careful with them. They do you just don't rub them on anything. You just want to be careful with friction. Leanna says, my ultra purple sweater arrives today. Oh, Leanna, I hope you'll show it to us. I love that color. Well, I already have a sweater that color, or I would have gotten that one. Mirka says, I'm from Sweden and I enjoy being a member of the society. It has given me so much. I don't buy from the guide, but use it and the calendars as inspiration. I love the fall guide. Well, thank you, Mirka. And thank you for piping up and sharing your experience from Europe. I really appreciate it. And we love having Mirka in the society. We love seeing her outfits, and she looks fantastic. And so she has been able to find what she needs. Yeah, so you don't have to buy what's in the guide. You can just use it for inspiration. I do. I mostly shop in my closet. Linda says, I shop so much more easily and quickly since joining the Stunning Style Society. No more compromising. Exactly. And like I've been looking for brown wedges for 3 years now, and I haven't bought any that weren't just right. So I will continue to be patient with my house. You all keep reminding me I just need to calm down. I'm just excited. Facebook user says, or just buy a really cheap rug to use as a temporary solution. I could do that, but then I would still want it to be like the right colors and, Karen says, we put coaster-like things under the furniture legs to prevent scratches on the floor and also helps it be easy to move. Well, I did that in my last house under some couches, and somehow they got off of the coaster-like thingies all the time and scratched my floor. Why my kids feel like they need to move the furniture, I will never know, but I did that and it didn't work. I live with 6 saboteurs, they live here too. Noreen, but I do need something to go under the dining room table and chairs because we eat there for dinner, and I'm not putting a rug under the dining room table and chairs. That's just, we eat chili, like we eat, and I can't, no. So I need something to protect that. We're not using the table right now because the things I've tried in the past to put under the furniture, under the table and chairs, they always come off like those sticky felt pads. I haven't found any that stick well, or maybe it's user error and I'm not doing a good job applying them. Noreen says there's a website called House where you can view ideas for rooms. Oh my gosh, I am trying. It's like the Pinterest of home decor, and until the fall wardrobe guide and launch and everything, I cannot dive down that rabbit hole or you will not see me again for the rest of the week. And so I have to wait, but thank you. I will be checking that out as soon as I've finished all my chores, all my jobs. Let's see. A Facebook user says, is the style guide mailed as a hard copy or emailed to link to details electronically? That is an excellent question. It is an ebook. You download it. I have it print. You can print it also. A lot of the members print it. This is last fall's guide. So this is the guide from last fall, and you can print it. Most of them, the ones who print it, they just print the outfit pages. So it comes as you get an email with a link to log into your dashboard. You have a personalized dashboard where anything that you purchase is there. So, as you continue, your previous guides will still be there and you can re-download them whenever you need them. Your outfit calendars from this season and whatever seasons are there. Annual members get some really fantastic bonuses. And so all of that is in your dashboard, and there's just a button that you can click to download either or both, the digital version and a printable version, because the formatting is different. But you can also print it if you want to. And I've really come to enjoy printing mine. I haven't gotten this one printed yet because I can't find the cable in my printer. A contractor I hear people talking. Somebody's here, so we're gonna ignore them. I hope you can't hear them. So yeah, it comes digitally, electronically. You can download it on any device you want. It is only for you. It's not for sharing, but you can put it on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. If you lose it, you can go back and get it again. As long as you remember, your dashboard is there for you to get your things. Charmaine, hi. I'm new to the society this fall. I am in autumn and need an entire new wardrobe. Fall is our longest season, so it is the one I'm willing to invest in. I am in autumn, so I'm trying to convert the society picks into that palette. You have a really long fall season. You are so lucky. Oh, I would love that. Thank you. My husband just came to close the door because we're getting internet. I'm using a hotspot right now, and that's the internet guy. We've been waiting, so we're not going to send him away. Let's see. Okay. So in the guide, there is that translation palette that shows you what that color palette would look like for you. I mean, this is your season, girl. There's so much stuff out for you for your color palette. We also have members who also follow your color palette. And in the shopping portal, there are a lot of different ways that you can sort your the portal. And one of the ways you'll see on the left, there's a button that you can click that says other colors available. And that means there are other color palette options available in that item. So it might come, so for example, the burgundy t-shirt behind me also comes in a goldenrod color. I haven't seen it in person, but it looks like it could be mustardy, and so a lot of these items will come in a variety of colors. And so you can sort by that and narrow it down to see which items in the portal come in other colors to look at. And then the members who do follow other color palettes are just so good about sharing their finds and how they've substituted. And it's just really fun to see how they translate it as well. And so finding your version of burgundy is so easy right now. I mean, it's everywhere. And this is like the perfect season to be doing that. But yeah, I mean, the whole group helps. We all jump in. So that is the perfect question to ask in the society, and you'll get a lot of help. Leanna says it looks flawless. Are you talking about my skin? Well, it's not, I promise. But and I wish it didn't on screen because I don't want people to, I don't know. I would like you to see me as I really am and not as an idealized version of myself. That I can't make it stop though. It just is, the camera just does what it does, but my skin's not flawless. A Facebook user says, over here we call it pony hair instead of calf hair. Yeah, I've heard it called pony hair. Here, most people say calf hair, but yeah, that's a good point. That if you're looking for calf hair, pony hair, or if you read pony hair, that's another word for it or phrase for it. Thank you. I love it when you share tips like that so that we can all know more. Another Facebook user says, there is no way I feel comfortable posting a photo on Facebook. I'm between sizes and extra small looks too tight to me, and yet a small looks too large in the hip area. I have this issue with all my cotton tees. I would love to see a video on how to do a front tuck. I'm so glad I've signed up for the Stunning Style Society. Always look forward to your videos. Thanks for all your hard work. Well, thank you. I'm glad you've joined us. Welcome to the society. We're thrilled to have you. Okay, multiple items here. I totally understand the discomfort in publishing your picture on Facebook. It's hard. It takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to do that. And we totally understand that, number one. Number two, it is a private Facebook group. So no one in your feed or your friends, no one except the members of that group can see your picture, if that helps. Number three, we are all friends there, and all we do is support each other and cheer each other on, so you won't get any criticism. We'll just be thrilled that you trusted us that way and support you in any way we can. So that's about the pictures. But you don't have to post your pictures if you don't want to, but it is helpful. Being between sizes. Clothes are made on averages. They average out bodies, and most people don't fit into these averages. We all have different body types and proportions, and so most of us don't fit into off-the-rack clothing. You might find a brand that you fit pretty well into because you meet up with their averages. As a pear shape, I talked about this somewhere. It might have been in the society during the try-on, but proportionally, I'm fuller through the hips, thighs, and seat than I am in my upper body. And a huge mistake I made until like last year was buying my pants too small because I was trying to get them to fit in the waist. And that made them too tight in the seat and the hips and the rear. And so what I have to do is buy up a size in my pants, and if it's a straight skirt, and then get the waist taken in. So you need to fit the largest part of you, which sounds like the small fits you up here, and then have the hip area taken in, because that the chances of you fitting into what that company has decided is average is not likely for most of us. So that is how you deal with that. You size up to what fits the best, and then you tailor the rest. And I did a video in the society about tucking, I want to say a year ago. You can find it on the website. If you look under exclusive content, up at the top, there's a tab called exclusive content. And I did a video all about that about a year ago. So there you go, wish granted. A Facebook user says, hello, 6 kids. Do you have 6 kids too? A few years ago, we had a new neighbor move in, and my existing neighbor texted me. She's like, yeah, and she's got 6 kids. And I texted her back. I was like, holy cow, she's got 6 kids. And an hour later, I texted her back and I said, I just remembered I also have 6 kids. Holy cow. It's a holy cow when it's somebody else. Marion says they have little socks on the legs. Are you talking about furniture? I have socks on my furniture and they come off. I even tried putting rubber bands around the socks on my furniture and they still come off. They don't work for me. Something about that. Rachel says, check out the Nester. She's like the home decor version of a professional capsule wardrobe help. Thank you. And I will check her out. That's wonderful. I found another YouTuber who's recommended to me this morning because, my phone eavesdrops on me. I think we all know that. And I don't know who it is, but she was fantastic. I watched a few of her videos this morning. Let's see if it's still up. Lisa Holt on YouTube. She had some fantastic videos that I watched this morning. The top home decor mistakes, and that's when I found out my rug is too small. Totally burst my bubble, but I'll check out the Nester. I love recommendations, so thank you. Leanna says, I have everything tailored. I have quite a few things tailored as well because my top half and my bottom half don't match. So a lot of us need to do that, and it's worth the money. A Facebook user says, I learned to love scratch floors. I guess I will learn to love them too, but if we can just minimize it, minimize the damage, I'd be super grateful. But no, I know I have 6 kids and we live here, and that is how it is. But I do try to keep my things nice. I just wish they would cooperate with me a little more on that. My daughter, my 7-year-old, got into the fireplace, touched all the ash, and did this on the freshly painted walls. And then I made her wash them. So, Rachel says, you're welcome, April. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'm a little spastic today. This has been a little crazy, but I'm so glad you joined me. This is always so much fun. And thank you for the reminders. I will calm down. It doesn't all have to happen today or yesterday, but I really wish it would, but it doesn't have to. And if I can just get some kitchen towels, I think we'll be fine. We can dry the dishes. I hope you'll join me in the society. It's so much fun. And if you enjoy these videos, these style snacks, you will love the style steps in the group and what we do in there. So I would love to see you there. If you want to join, you can go to stunningstyle.com/society. And I can't wait to see you there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And I will be back tomorrow for another special style snack, and we will be talking about, I'm going to show you a few of my favorite things from the fall wardrobe guide and just give you a little preview of some of my favorite things that I have included in the guide, and just kind of show you what's in there. So join me again tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll have a little more fun tomorrow. And hopefully I'll just be a little more centered or something. I don't know. I think I'm a little tired and slap happy today is what it is. Judy says this has been cathartic for you today. It absolutely has. Thank you for being my catharsis. Michelle says the best way to keep the felt pads on chair legs is to use super glue or a hot glue gun. That's genius. Because I was just using the adhesive that came with it, and that's basically just like a sticker. Thank you. I'm going to try that. I'm going to go buy some felt pads today because I really want to use my table. I think that would be super if we could sit somewhere to eat. All right, ladies, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and thanks again for joining me.